But again, they do this a little better than Madden in my opinion. There's negative traits as well. And I don't know why Madden didn't include these because, like, let's just take a look at Antonio Brown. Don't you think that's a negative trait that he has? Hello guys, and welcome to Super Mega Baseball 3. Franchise mode is what we're going to be hopping into today. Matter of fact, I've already started it. Custom League. This is the Metro League. Really quick, let me explain. As I did play the opener for the Metro League. Really quick, I'm going to do a rundown of what the franchise game is, and how I'm going to be able to do this for you guys more than I would be able to for the MLB The Show. Hands down, MLB The Show is definitely way better at sim in real life if that's what you're looking for. But man, do I hate long seasons. It's hard to do series on them. And this game, I can do anything I want. I can make it a 16 game season if I want to, and that's exactly what we've done. The Metro League for baseball is here. It's a 16 game season, single elimination playoffs, with currently right now 16 teams. So there's basically two conferences, the M1 conference and the M2 conference, with the North Division and South Division being in M1 and the East and West Division in M2. These are currently your teams as this year's already kicked off. You got the Moose, Bowman, Overdogs, and Moonstars in the North. And in the South, you got the Hot Corners, Outlaws, who we are managing, the Wild Pigs, and the Heaters. We won our first game 9-2. And then over in the M2 conference or in the East Division, you have the Freebooters, the Spots, the Sharks, and the Crocodons. And in the West Division, the Sandcats, Jacks, Royal Beast, and last but not least, the Buzzards. So there it is. There's the standings. We can look at right now the wild card standings as we get deeper into it, but it's just as long as a football season. 16 games, and it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. Each game has 6 innings in it. So we're going to be able to do some good seasons in here. Really quick though, I have to explain how the economy works, how the game works and functions, so you guys aren't lost. It's going to be quick, so just hang in there. Economy, here it is. You may sign and release players at any time during the regular season and off season. Your team's payroll must stay at or below the budget at all times. The budget for every single team in this Metro League, as my phone goes off in every single video anyways, the budget for every single team is $140 million. Right now, currently, my team payroll is $123.9. So, every week or every month, every game, after every game, whatever I have left over goes into my surplus, which gives me money for player development. There is a function in this game, it's awesome, where players, as they get older, they get slower. But if they're really young and they first come into the league, they can grow. So it's just like Madden, but I think it's actually a little better, believe it or not. As you guys can see here. So if you read that, you'll see after each game we get whatever. So there's 16 games in a season. That's what our surplus would be for the whole year. So we have 16 mil. There is a free agency. So this is how the off season works and how a draft works. There's sign and release. It's a 1-for-1. I will always have the correct amount of players on my team, because if I'm signing a player, I must release a player. That is exactly how it works. This is the free agency right now, and after every season, there are new players added to the game. They're rookies, and to find the rookies, all you have to do is sort by age, and they will be the youngest player, and it'll say that they are a rookie, that this is their first year, yada yada. Next up, traits. There's a bunch of traits in this game, and each player can hold 2 traits. But again, they do this a little better than Madden in my opinion. There's negative traits as well, and I don't know why Madden didn't include these, because like, let's just take a look at Antonio Brown. Don't you think that's a negative trait that he has? Possibly. But they didn't add him. This game does have him. As you can see, Corey Blanco right here has a bad trait, speed reduction, when attempting to steal a base. So even though he's fast, as you can see, he kind of sucks at stealing bases. That might be what you wanted to sign this guy for. But now you don't want to, because he's got that trait. So another thing that's cool is, I don't know if you guys play Madden, but a free agent's asking salary always stays the same no matter what. Well, as these guys sit in the free agency and no one picks them up, and the season goes along and they're like, well damn, maybe I'm not worth as much as I'm asking for, but I want to go out there and play baseball, they'll start lowering their price for what they want. So the question is, do you hurry up and take that player and not risk another team getting him, or do you try and wait it out to see and possibly let another team take the player that you were looking at? That is how it works. That is how it goes. We did win our first opener, and therefore we're going to hop into game 2. Now I want you guys really quick to take a look at my team. You know how this channel works. You know exactly how it works. I've taken the liberty of myself to add some subscribers on my team, and if you're upset that you didn't make it, all you got to do is leave a comment down below and I'll add you in. Now, with that in mind, there are retirements. Players do retire. This is the franchise. Players will retire when they feel like they're ready. So you always got to try and keep a young team on your list. Now, we have, in my opinion, a playoff caliber team. I'm going to be upset if we don't make it. We only have 2 guys as far as position spots go that are not in the Bs. We should make the playoffs. But let's go ahead and take a look at your Outlaws 2020 roster. So to start it off, as you guys can see, you've already been able to see, it's none other than the best player on our team at 28 years old, Caleb Goins, shortstop. A-, he is a powerhouse. He hits the ball with power, but he's also good contact. Where he lacks is, well, speed, but it's okay. Next up, you got Ryan Hatcher, another subscriber, first base, A-, and these will be our 2 best position players. Again, he's at 29 years old, so they're a little, we won't have him for too long, but we'll get a few good years out of him. Then we have Brian Foster, Stu Espinoza, 2 center fielders, but we can, you know, split them wherever we need them in the outfield. Ballstein Blanchard, third baseman. Gurney McMillan, which I used him as a designated hitter, and that's about it. In my game 1, it actually really worked out. We have Raven Carlson. Then we have subscriber Ryan Mackey at left field, coming in at 27. We'll have him for a pretty good bit. Also, guys, to note really quick, you see their salaries? Well, the better they play and the more they're in the league, the more they'll want. If they think they're playing really great and they deserve more money, they're going to ask for it next season. Then I added myself in. Johnny is what I go by here. And I play second baseman, but I can play shortstop as well. And no, I can't crack that ball, but I can get on base. I guarantee you that. At 83 contact, that's pretty good. Speed is decent at 67. Fielding is, again, decent at 61. My arm isn't the strongest. That's why I play second base. If you need a guy to get on base, though, you can look at me. Then moving down at a catcher, Zach Keister. Coming in at 22 years old. Me and him we'll be here for a long time, as long as I can continue to sign us and we stay on the team. And it'll be interesting to see if some of my subscribers end up going to a different team. But he comes in at not the best power nor the best contact. But he's young. So actually, believe it or not, a 57 contact is pretty good for being 22 years old. He can, again, remember, he's going to grow. He's basically a rookie, you know, age. So this is nothing too in particular, but again, It's that arm that is going to give him that starting spot at catcher. I'm definitely going to start him over catcher Raven Carlson just for the fact that he's 29. I might have to throw him in there during playoff time maybe, but I want to see how Zach Keister does at age 22. Plus he's a subscriber. You know I got to put him in there. Next up, subscriber Luke Crown, strong safety. I mean, not strong safety. I've been playing too much football. Shortstop. Now we have two shortstops, Caleb Goins and Luke Crown. Now what I did for game one is I actually put Luke Crown at his second position at third baseman. He did really good. The only thing that is a little worrisome when it comes to that is his arm. He doesn't have the best arm to play third baseman, especially if I need him to stretch out and get to first base. But he didn't show any problems in game one, so we'll see. Moving on to pitchers. Pitchers is where it gets a little rough for this team, as we only have 4 pitchers that are in the B's. So we're split down the middle of good and bad. Starting off, one of them is a closer pitcher, and it's Tim Tebow. I put him in there just for fun. Again, like, there's no rules in this. I can do anything with this series, man. It can take any type of route. But he's in there. Then, of course, our best pitcher, especially since we're talking about actual starting pitchers, where we only have 3. And it's pretty rough. Like, that's what I'm saying. Our pitching is going to be bad. Tim Tebow is only going in there when we're closing. So our best pitcher is 36 years old. It's Proletta Holmes. By the way, there's females and males in this game, just so you know if you didn't know. And she's 36, probably on her way out after this season, looking to get that first ever Metro League Cup championship. So then we have Milan Shepard. He's 20, so he's very young, coming out of sea. It's going to be rough at the beginning, but if we can stick with him, I think it'll be worth it. Then we take a look at subscriber, the only subscriber pitcher that we have so far, Tyreek Whitehead. He's coming in at age 25, and he's a C. So if he's going to grow, we're going to need him to do it quick. That's why I want to give him a lot of playing time. Then we have Jerry Rice, relief pitcher, and he's 19. So he's the youngest player on our team, actually. So excited to see Jerry Rice play some baseball. Just really quick before we hop in, if you guys were wondering how you did in week number 1, well, here it is. For the battings, Ryan Mackey, subscriber, he had a perfect game. 3 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Caleb Goins, next up, 3 at-bats, 2 hits. And I started off a little rough, but 500 again, of course, that's not a bad day. I mean, 4 at-bats. I had one of the most at-bats, and I got 2 hits in. No RBIs, no home runs. Zach Keister, he struggled a little bit as well. 3 at-bats, 1 hit. So we'll hope that goes up a little bit, but he did field pretty good. We had a couple flyouts, and he made some good catches, actually, behind that plate when the pop-up came up. So that's what I want him to do. And then we'll grow him at batting. Luke Crown, same with him. That's fine. It's early in the season. But of course, you got to remember there's only 16 games, so we're going to need them, to do their thing. Now, Ryan Hatcher. This is a guy where he didn't do good he didn't have a good game. He had 4 at-bats and had 1 hit, but man, when he hit the ball, dude, he cracked that thing and it was gone. He hit a home run. It was the first ever home run of Outlaws history, and a subscriber is the one who took it. There's our team photo, by the way, and I'm right here. Johnny, there's Zach Keister right there. Caleb Goins is there with the glasses, the goggles. Pretty cool, right? I think this right here is Tyreek Whitehead. Tyreek Whitehead. There's Jerry Rice. You'll get to see him as we play along, but that's the team right now, guys. We're the Outlaws. That's what our unis look like. And I can change those at any time if you guys feel like it's time for a uni change. And here's the batting order that I have set for right now. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be fun. You guys let me know what you're thinking about this game, but I'm excited. For the most part, it's not gonna be edited too much. I'm gonna just sit here, play, and talk to you guys, and have a good time, you know. That's the good thing about baseball. Now we do take on, I think, also, let's say we don't make the playoffs or we don't make the championship. We can watch any game we want. So we're never going to miss out on a championship, even if we haven't made it. I promise you that. Also, what's really cool is we can go down to summary, and it'll tell us what season we're in and our total win and loss record for history. It'll also tell us our history playoff appearances and our history championships won. That, my friends, is very, very cool. Now, since this is the first time I've ever played this game, we're starting off easy, or, you know, the normal setting that they give you, and then we're going up slowly in difficulty until we find a perfect slider set that matches my skill. I will promise you this, I am not good at baseball games. As far as the advancing the runners and stuff like that, I suck at it. I can hit the ball kind of decent, but I don't have patience. I'm always swinging at the first thing pitched to me, and that can kind of hurt my team in the long run because, well, their starting pitcher can stay in the game longer. Let's just put it like that. And so that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But let's go to player development. I wanted to save this for the video. So this is where that surplus comes in at. So every month, basically, since there's 16 games, we're getting 1 mil every week or every game after every game. So I can buy an upgrade, for certain players, and each week a random player off my team will get put in this page right here, and I'll have one opportunity to get them. As you can see, I won't always have this opportunity because it's like a random pool. So like I can't just be like, okay, I want to upgrade Zach Keister every single week to get him really good. I don't have that choice. It's just whatever the game gives me for that week. And let's say I try to wait. Well, there's the chance that that player might not be there the following week. So it's like I need to jump on it now or not jump on it at all. As you can see right here, it says expiry odds are 25%. After next game, there's a 25% chance that Francis Ortiz is not here for me to upgrade. So I'm going to take a look here, and I already see a subscriber there, Luke Crown. You know I'm going to go for him because he is a subscriber. So if I was to do purchase this, it's going to cost me $435,000. But the chance for him to go up or for him to get a boost is +2 power. It's either going to be +2 or +7 on his power. There's a 10% chance for that, and I'll probably get 100% +1 contact. So basically, he's going to be better at hitting, and that's something. Look, as you can see the stats he kind of needs. So we're gonna purchase it, and then it's a random spin. So let's see what we get. And okay, so he got the lowest power he could get, and he got that contact. So you know what? That's fine. We'll take it. Either way, he's building. So now that we purchased him, we can decide. I mean, we have enough money. We could decide to upgrade another person if we wanted. I don't want to spend any money on someone who's kind of older, like Stu Espinoza. He's 34. I don't really feel like wasting anything on that. We do have a relief pitcher now. He's 34. Francis Ortiz. We could do this. This is a relief pitcher. She's 23. That's going to take all of our money. Now look at this. There's a 15% chance that she gets a new trait, and it's called the K-Man trait. I'm not too sure what that is, so it's a positive though, because if it was a negative it would be red, so it's a positive. So let's see if she gets it. I think it's worth it. Francis Ortiz. Did we? Oh no, we didn't get it, and she gets the -4 accuracy, but on the flip side, she gets 8+ velocity and 1+ power.